Hi everyone, my name is Sohee and this is our channel called Post on Things. And in this vlog, we're going to be talking about the life as a Posan high school student. So let me introduce our members really quick. First, Sohyun, Yerim, and let me introduce Jimin. And our only boy members, Juhyung. Junhee for sure, but she actually didn't send me the photo. The most prettiest member, myself. Well, I'm just kidding. And here's the thing. For our club activity, we actually went to the movie theaters and watched the Jurassic Park. And our job is to write the movie analysis and present in front of everyone. Do you think it sounds really fun? Well, it's actually not. It's definitely a stressful thing. Well, I spend really lots of time on doing that, but oh yeah, this is actually our first vlog, so I'm actually not going to talk about those negative things. So I'm just going to explain what we did for these activities, and I'm going to show our presentations later. For our activities, all of the scripts, including the movie analysis, are going to be written in our shared documents, and we're going to be get some feedback from our Drake teacher, our English teachers. And then after we fix and revise all of our documents, it is actually the right time for the presentations. So our presentations are going to be needs over practice and over practice again, and then we're going to present in front of everyone. So let me show you how we could present in front of everyone. So let's give it a go.
My name is Sohee and I'm going to be discussing about the movie analysis. And the movie that I'm going to talk about is called Jurassic Park. So let me start it. So I'm going to be discussing about my favorite scene. The scene that I chose in the beginnings of the movie is where the Deacons and Joras were having a conversation. And about the Joras' unfortunate lose of their mothers. And all of the characters are on the boats and traveling to find the islands of the dinosaurs to collect their DNA samples. Most of the characters, including Zora, participate in the plan to get rich. This is shown in the movie based on her quotes, saying, "What do we have to do? Stay alive and get rich this time." And this quote highlights her desire to become rich in the future after she finishes taking her samples. And on the other hand, he illustrates that the different perspectives of what's the most important values in life is. The Deacons answers that do something matters while there's still time. In the scenes, the director effectively uses the lighting effects in order to deliver the atmospheres of the warmth and the comfort. For example, when both Joras and Deacons were sitting on a couch, Deacons was the only one who had positions with the yellow sunlight reflecting on his face. Those lighting effects contrast two characters by giving a different impressions. Joras was sitting on the sides of the tables and where there was some kind of shadows, and this reveals that her isolation from her family is because of her mother's loss and her inner conflicts of sacrifications and being rich. Dora is a character who desires to earn money in order to stabilize her life without family. But at the same time, she tried to help someone out if they are in a dangerous situations based on the actions that she did for their novel's family. So this is end of my presentations, and thank you for listening. And maybe next one will become up there. So yeah, maybe a couple. Okay.
Okay.
So, I want to talk about the entire film in general. Jurassic World Rebirth harnesses a blend of performance elements to restore awe and inject fresh meaning into a franchise that has grown stale. Acting anchors the story with grounded intensity, particularly Scarlett Johansson as the board operative John Azor Bennett. His resolute, emotionally the film's human core. Jonathan Bailey's Dr. Henry Lewis brings warmth and levity, his charm anchoring the narrative with its consonants. Directed by Gareth Edwards, returns the action into parallel thrills using isolated island settings and tight pacing that frame each dinosaur encounter with suspense and purpose. The sound and score, composed by Alexander Desplat, skillfully weaves John Milton's themes into bold new orchestration, enriching emotional beats and reinforcing the film's connective tissue to its roots. Visual design invokes wonder and danger, particularly with the mutant Distortans, Rex, a chilling hybrid whose alien-like anatomy instantly communicates purpose and consequence. Altogether, these elements elevate rebirth beyond spectacle. Its meaning lies in metaphor for legacy and reinvention. Dinosaur DNA is a symbol of life-saving science, human greed shadowed by wonder, and ultimately the film's rebirth of the franchise itself.
Nice.
There was
Hello everyone, I'm going to tell you about Jurassic World analysis. The movie makes the audience feel tense by using camera work found in the story. The dinosaur was scared because the camera often lives in the world, showing how big it is. As the story progresses, the picture becomes more the moment when two titanosaurs were spending time together in the vast open field. These gigantic creatures, with their long necks stretching gratefully towards the sky, moved slowly and calmly as if every step carried a sense of purpose. Watching them side by side gave me the feeling that they were not just animals but companions who truly depend on each other. Their movements showed a gentle rhythm, almost like a silent conversation that expressed trust and connection. The background music was not dramatic or intense, but rather calm and smooth, perfectly matching the white-green hue where the Titanosaurus were walking. The Meadow itself looked endless, filled with sunlight and the sound of nature, which create a peaceful scene unforgettable. Together, the music and the setting made me feel as the time has slowed down, allowing me to fully appreciate the beauty of what I was seeing. As I watched, I was deeply moved by how such a simple scene could carry such a strong message. It reminded me the harmony and balance that exist in nature, and it showed that even creatures of his can display gentleness and care. Although the Titanosaurus were created with digital effects and not performed by real actors, the message felt authentic and powerful. This scene filled me with hope and a feeling of wonder, and I think that it was the most memorable part of the film for me.
Hello everyone, today I will share my thoughts on Jurassic World Dominion. The main theme of this movie is humans trying to control nature, and this is shown through many elements. In acting, the DNA team looked excited while the Lost family looked scared, showing a clear contrast. Sounding used loud roars and silence to build tension, and costume and props like soldier suits and tranquilizer guns showed human power and control. There is one important thing I want to talk about. Two characters argue about the dinosaur DNA. The man wants to make it available for everyone, while the woman hesitated in silence. This silence makes the audience feel tense. With a quiet background, gray lightning, and distant dinosaur sounds, the atmosphere becomes very serious. The meaning is clear. It is better to help everyone equally than just to become rich. Overall, the movie shows us action and dinosaurs, but also a message about greed and nature. Thank you for listening.
Nice.
Alright, so this is actually end of our presentation. So this is how it goes for the processes of our activities. There are really lots of challenges and problems are going on, but it actually really looks exciting, doesn't it? If you want, you could leave me any comments for the further feedbacks for our presentations. And also, I wanted to add that our students are actually still learning English, so our language could be not that perfect enough. But I hope you guys just enjoy it and don't leave any bad comments, right? So this is actually end of our first videos, and I hope you guys to meet at our next video, right? So bye! Oh wait, I forgot the last photo. Wait a moment.